welcome back to Drawing for Kids. To start off, let's go over what material you'll need. You need some Crayola markers, which you can use any color markers that you like. Next, you also need some paper. In addition to that, you'll need some black markers, such as Sharpies. Okay, so as I'm going along, I'll go step by step on how to draw this character, but I really like to invite you to add your own little twist to it to make it your own. There's no pressure to necessarily draw exactly what I have, but let's use that as a guidance to see what we can come up with. As always, remember to add in a little bit of your imagination to make it your own. You can do this drawing with your family and friends, and at the end of it, maybe check out how everybody's drawing turned out at the very end. Are you ready? So we're gonna get started. Today's drawing is actually from the Pokemon series, and it is a Pokemon that is a cat. Can you guess which Pokemon this is? This is actually one from the first generation, so it is MEOWTH. Let's get started. So for MEOWTH, I'm going to start with like this coin that is on the top of MEOWTH's head. From there, I'm also going to draw in the ears on the side of MEOWTH next. MEOWTH is a smaller, I guess, cream color for Pokemon. Unfortunately, I don't have cream color on me, so I'm going to try my best to use the colors that I have on hand. And I think that's one of the things I want to start off with, that is that the drawing doesn't have to look exactly what I have if compared to what you're drawing, and it doesn't need to be exactly the same as the original that you see in the Pokemon series. I think part of drawing is about enjoying the process and like having fun with it. If you want, you can even draw this MEOWTH in the color of blue or pink and just create a story. Let's say MEOWTH dropped into like a huge pot of blue paint by accident and then it came out blue. So I think that's a great idea for it as well. So here is the whiskers for MEOWTH, and then from there I'm going to connect it to the top of his head. You can see I already have the gold Koban coin that's embedded on the forehead. Next, I'm going to start working on the ears in a moment after I complete like his chin and the bottom of his face. MEOWTH has these ears that are like black with brown interior, so we'll color that in later on. Interesting thing about MEOWTH is that it actually walks on two legs, so unlike other felines or cats, it doesn't walk on all fours. So it's free to like use his claws and use them when they are doing Pokemon battles, or maybe when he's talking and just like chilling out with his friends, so he can hold on to a cup of tea, chocolate, or maybe a bubble tea. You can see here I'm drawing MEOWTH's eyes. He has these really wide eyes with slits as pupils. So you can see here's the other eye. And then from there, I'm going to start drawing the mouth for MEOWTH. MEOWTH also has this really wide smile. So here I'm going to have like his two teeth, pointed teeth. They're like little triangles on both sides of his mouth. I actually have his mouth closed in this drawing, but if you like, you can have it open and you can have him eating like ice cream or fish, or just use your imagination and see what you would like to have MEOWTH in his mouth. So here's one of MEOWTH's paws, forearms on one side, and then I'll draw the forearm on the other side as well. See, I'm connecting it to the body. Like I mentioned, it usually walks on two legs, so it's free to use his arms around and like play games. So here I have his hands just beside his cheek. And then these are his hind legs right here. Have like bigger, I guess, like foot for his back legs, because he is probably stronger because he walks around with them. And then from there, of course, I need to remember to draw in his tail afterwards. But let's finish up this one leg and then the other leg. I think that Meowth is such a playful Pokemon character, just like with very human-like intelligence. After all, it can teach itself to speak. How often do you hear a Pokemon speak in human language, right? So from there, I have Meowth mostly done, but of course, I can't forget the tail for Meowth. But before I get to that, I'm gonna start coloring in Meowth a little bit. Like I mentioned, I don't have that creamy color for the fur for Meowth, so I'm gonna try my best and use what colors I have on hand. Using the pink color, I'm just gonna color the inner ear for Meowth, and also using the yellow to color in that gold Koban coin that's on the top of Meowth's forehead. Going back, I'm now going to draw in the tail for Meowth that I forgot earlier. There's a little bit of a curl before it goes down. Actually, it's like a really fun part to draw for Meowth. I like just drawing that little curl on the back of his tail. And then from there, I'm going to go back to coloring. I'm going to use my brown color to color in like the end of the tail, and also maybe like the legs as well, or like the feet at the ends of the toes. Throughout this process, I'm trying my best to color in within the lines and coloring any white gaps that may be there, but I certainly try my best. I wouldn't say that it's perfect, but I try not to pressure myself that it has to be perfect, because drawing is about having fun and really enjoying the process. So next I'm going to color in the fur for Meowth. I think I have like an orangey color or maybe a yellow color. Let's see how this turns out. I'm also going to use this black marker to color in the tips of the ears for Meowth as well. Okay, I think I have this apricot color. Maybe it'll work for the fur. It's not looking exactly the way I like it. Maybe I can try another color and see if it works. Part of drawing is about like trial and error, just to like practice and try different colors out. Like I have the sunshiny orange. Don't know if this really looks like the cream color for Meowth. What do you think? So I want to show you part of my process, that like not everything is perfect the first time I do it. Sometimes I have to blotch test it and like test out the different colors on like some of the smaller parts, like the whiskers for Meowth. I don't think it looks perfect. Maybe I'll go back to the apricot color that I had earlier, like this peach apricot. I think it looks closer. What do you think? Okay, I'm gonna try my best. I'm gonna color in the rest of the drawing. Maybe later on I'll overlap with another color and see if overlapping the color will make a difference, because sometimes like you get a new color by blending in different colors together. Maybe it'll be closer to the color of Meowth. Okay, so here's how MEOWTH look right now after I finish coloring it in with like this light apricot color. I think I'll go back with a little bit of yellow to give it a bit of a tinge to see if I'll get closer to the original color for what you see for the Pokemon MEOWTH. I don't think it looks exactly like it, but that's okay. I think it looks pretty cute anyway, so why don't I try coloring it in with a bit of orange as well, sunshine orange, and see how it turns out. Well, that's it for my drawing today for the Pokemon MEOWTH from the first generation of Pokemons. I hope you enjoy this step-by-step drawing with Sharon. If you like the content on the channel, please consider giving this video a thumbs up and consider subscribing to the channel. Thank you so much for considering, and hopefully I'll see you in future videos. Stay creative everyone, and bye for now.